Alright, we're doing an alternator on my tenant's 2008 Nissan Altima. Rather than remove the wheel, I'm just going to access the alternator from the top. I've already loosened these up. We're going to pull the alternator down, remove this bracket here. The alternator will come out the top, and we're going to tie the serpentine belt off to the AC line or something in this area. And rather than remove this coolant bottle to the side, we're just going to jack up the motor a little bit because the screws that hold this in are far too rusted and they're just going to snap, and there's no easy way to access them because we have to get that lower bolt out down there, and it's too long to sneak by the coolant bottle without moving the motor up and back slightly. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Alright, with the top bolt out, and you can slide the alternator to the side a little bit, it'll give you a lot more room to swing this ratchet. Alright, I was able to sneak the bolt out. Alternator's tipped down. I got the belt tied off to the AC line here so it doesn't drop down. This way I don't need a tensioner tool, which I don't have. I usually work on trucks, but this is my tenant's car. I took the bolt out of here on the coolant bottle so I could flex it off to the side. Motor mount bolt is loose, and I got shimmed up with this wood. Gives me just enough room to sneak that lower bolt out. Now this way I don't have to take the belt off and the inner fender skirting out, and I don't have to take this coolant bottle out because the self-tapping screws on that bracket they have down there are rusty and they're going to snap right off. I don't need that kind of mess. So this should just lift right out of here. Go. Out it goes. Not bad. The bracket that I took off that was there, just 2 bolts, and there's 1 wire on there I got tucked off to the side. So now it's time to reinstall it. But other than that, now what I used was the bolt that goes in there. I put a 5/8 wrench on the new alternator, depending on what brand of aftermarket one you get. That may or may not work. You might need a different size. The OEM one worked great with a 16mm, but used a washer to keep the wrench tight to it. Pivoted it up, and now it's just hooking everything back up. That's all.